is that? Oh, dang, mosquito. Get off.
Hey, Hazel.
Who's there?
You up here.
Where?
My salvation.
A talking fish. Nope. Ain't no way.
Oh, Weaver, like you must have seen stranger things than me. And I was so sorry to hear about your misfortunation. You find your mama yet?
How do you know about my mama?
Random Rick Reviews. Triple R.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Going to talk about a game called South of Midnight. It's currently on Game Pass. It just came out in April, and so far I am really enjoying this game. The world is very cool. It has like a Louisiana never-ending story kind of type feel to it, like with the fantastic creatures, what you encounter along the way. Very good music. The production value is pretty well done here. I do like it a lot from what I played. Again, I'm not sure how many chapters it is. From what I saw, it's a 10 to 12 hour game, and I'm a couple hours in, and I do like it. So watch some gameplay. We'll talk about what's good and what's bad. No game is perfect, but so far this is a very fun game. So let's check it out. So I'm going to showcase some of the gameplay, not really in any order, because I think if you like this type of game, you should play it. So I don't want to spoil it. The start of the game has a story and sets everything up very nicely. So we got some creatures here that we're going to battle. This is my only complaint. Combat in the game, it's hard to say. The camera can be not helpful. And enemies, the difficulty is odd. It's not super hard. You can be very annoying though. Like this, it wants you to use one of your spells to push these flies back into the thing. I couldn't get it to work. Luckily, you don't have to do that. You can just run up and attack the hive. Once you get rid of it, no more flies, of course. But other things will spawn, and they'll get behind you a lot of times. So you have to be aware of that arrow you saw there. So, I mean, something's on that side. You're going to need to dodge, kind of anticipate things. Meanwhile, you're going to be being attacked from the front as well. So combat is a little tedious, and so far, it's probably my least favorite part of the game is fighting these little minion areas. It doesn't look bad. The enemies are pretty cool looking. So I've seen a couple of different varieties of these. They're not called knots. Knots are part of the world, but bad things in the world, of course, as you can see here. And you have some attacks that are unblockable when you turn yellow. Just got to be aware of things. You will progress. There is a skill tree up in the left-hand corner. There's some spells you're going to acquire. Early on in the game, you won't have anything. You'll just run and jump. Later on, you'll be able to do more kind of, not acrobatics, but double jumps and wall runs, stuff like that are in the game. So combat can be a little bit of a pain, in my opinion. Maybe I just wasn't good at it or just didn't have the hang of it yet. See, these green things heal. So you're going to be doing a lot of that. Look for those during the combat. They usually give you 1 or 2, depending. And then enemies will spawn. Once you defeat the enemies, you have to go over to these things, that ball you see there, and get rid of that as well. Unravel. You have to unravel these things with your magic spinners, weavers, whatever they're called. So combat could be better. And it's not horrible. It's not the worst thing. It can be a little frustrating, but combat can be frustrating, right? You don't want it super easy, but you don't want it too hard as well in this kind of game, because I think the story is more important. Hazel is a character here. That is your main character. So she is looking for her mom. So that spell lets you solidify things in the world, so you can jump on them temporarily. And Hazel is a pretty cool character. She's, I think, likable. She's not overly annoying at all. Gives a little backstory that she's, I think, a track star. So you'll see these ghosts, and you're going to have to help in different scenarios, help these people out. See, I acquired the double jump here. So not really a spoiler. It's just common kind of 3D platformer things, but it kind of it waits to give it to you. So you'll move on through the first couple chapters with kind of minimal stuff, and then it's not too long though. It's not a too long wait before you get a couple spells, and then you see your skill tree. And like I said, the water is toxic. You cannot hit the water. And when you miss, it doesn't kick you too far back. So that is also a nice thing. So here's the skill tree I was talking about. So you have your general attacks, your weave, your strand, your push, your strand pull, your locked. And like I said earlier, there's a lot of fantastical creatures in this world. And you can see here, there's this huge alligator. There's your catfish friend, I guess. So very cool stuff, and it looks really good. I think they did a good job on these designs of these monsters and stuff. So a lot of fun stuff to explore. There's some minor stuff you can look around and find more stuff to unravel for your experience. Like I said, the story is very well written. The characters are likable. The monsters are cool. They have these cool storyboards in between here. A little bit of animation that you saw there on the snake and the big alligator. It's going to tell you some story each time. So far, I'm a fan of this game. I really have been liking it. If you have Game Pass, you definitely should check it out. I think it's a $40 game anyway, so I think it is on the short side. It said 10 to 12 hours from what I looked up, so it may not take you long, but if you like this type of game, I think you're going to enjoy it. Alright, so there we have South of Midnight. I am enjoying this game quite a bit. I think it's worth your time to check out if you like these third-person type games. I think you really are going to like it. If you like story games, I think you're going to like it. And as always, thanks for watching Triple R. Have a good day or night wherever you are. Smash that like button, hit subscribe. Thanks.
Random Rick Reviews. Triple R.